Hi, kiddos. Thanks for coming back to Grandpa Ken's. We missed you, being Barkley. Yep, he's sitting over here. He's getting all ready for Halloween. It's getting close. We thought we'd read a good one for you today, kiddos. It's one we've all had to do, and it's why I got my Everest hat on, my being cold, huh? Because we're gonna go to the doctor with the Paw Patrol. Whoa, here we go. Bet you all of you kiddos have done this. One morning, the Paw Patrol was finishing a mission in Adventure Bay. Ryder received a message from Everest on his pup pad. I'm worried about Jake, she said. He seems a little sick. He should go to the doctor, Ryder said. That's what I told him to do, Everest replied, but he says he's too busy. We'll be right there, Ryder said. Uh-oh, he's not going to let that go. See, he's looking at his pup pad. Yeah, one of them as well. Ryder and the pups raced up to the lodge on Jake's Mountain. The trucks rolled along the snowy roads while Sky zoomed through the icy road. Hi, Ryder, Jake said with a sniffle. What brings you up here? The pups and I heard you aren't feeling well, Ryder replied. We want to know if we could do anything for you. I'm okay, Jake said. I just had, shoot! Uh-oh, what does that sound like, kiddos? When you start sneezing and sniffling, and he's where Everest is, which is, it's cold anyways. Marshall took Jake's temperature. Looks like you're a little warm. You should go see a doctor, he said. I'll go to the doctor when I have time, Jake answered. Right now. I'm too busy. I have to fix these steps and move some rocks that rolled down the mountain and then, Ashoo! Jake sat down on the front steps of the lodge. I do feel a little tired and achy. If you're feeling ill, Everest said, you should go see Dr. Duval. He'll help you feel better and make sure you don't even get sicker. But what about everything I need to do, Jake asked. See, we all feel that everything we have to do is the most important, but that's why we have family and friends. That's why. The pups can help. Why, you go to the doctor, Ryder said. Yeah, I can fix that broken step, Rocky explained as a hammer popped out of his pup pack. I can move these rocks, that fell, Rubble said. Rubble on the double. Ryder smiled. And Everest, Marshall, and I can help Jake go to the doctor. See? That's what family and friends are for, kiddos. You help family when they need it and your friends. Ryder, Jane, and the pups arrived at Dr. Duval's office. They opened the door and stepped into the waiting room. They sat down until it was Jake's turn to see the doctor. There was books and puzzles to help him pass the time. Can you remember that? There's always the magazines and stuff. Jake even saw Captain Turbo. Are you feeling sick too, Jake asked him. I'm feeling fit and fine, my friend, Captain Duval said. Just coming in for my yearly checkup. It's important to see the doctor at least once a year, Ryder said, even if you feel okay. And that's true, kiddos. You really need to know it's important to make sure that if you get all your shots, everything, so that you don't get sick. I would miss you if you were sick. Jake didn't have to wait very long. Dr. Duval opened the door in the examination room. Hi, Jake, he said. Are you and your friends ready to come in? He invited them all in. Jake sat on the examination table and took off his shirt. How are you feeling? Dr. Duval asked. A little sniffy and tired, Jake replied. I just have a cold. Well, let's do the exam just to be sure, Dr. Duval said. This will really be quick and easy. Yeah, I think that's a good idea since they're already there, don't you? First, Dr. Duval checked Jake's weight and measured his height. Next, Dr. Duval put on his stethoscope. You know what that is? They listen to your heart. That's so he can hear inside your body, Marshall explained. Take a deep breath Now let it out. Good. Everything sounds healthy, Dr. Duval said. Wow, look at, they've all been in there with him, and he's checking them out because you got to be checked out to make sure you're okay. After that, Dr. Duval took Jake's temperature with a thermometer. 98.6 is normal, he said, but you're a little warmer than that. You have a bit of a fever, Jake. I knew it, Marshall announced with a smile. The doctor also checked Jake's throat. Say ah, Jake echoed. Then he said, chew. He had sneezed again. Uh-oh, I bet you the doctor's starting to figure out what's all wrong with him. Huh? What do you think, kiddos? Dr. Duval looked into Jake's eyes and ears and nose with a small light. You guys know how that feels? They put it in your ear. Wow, Everest explained. Doctors have a lot of cool tools. Dr. Duval has his own pup pack. Ryder and the doctor laughed. Even Jake gave a little smile. The doctor tested Jake's vision by asking him to read letters on an eye chart. Have all you kiddos done that yet? You should. It's something we do at the school here. I go every year and we help take eye exams. Well, we're all done, said Dr. Duval, making some notes in his folder. You were right. You do have a small cold, but it's good you came in, and if you don't take care of yourself, small colds can get big. The doctor told Jake to get lots of rest and eat some hot soup. See what it says in the doctor's office there? Right here, it says, eat healthy. That's a lot of it, kiddos. If you'll eat right, have good breakfasts, good lunches, good dinners, and get the good night's rest, you'll feel much better anyways. When Jake returned to the lodge, the steps were fixed and the rocks had been moved. Wow, you pups, you do great work, Jake said, sniffling. Thank you. Just then, Sky came in for a landing with a brown paper bag. Watch out, she said. I've got some hot soup from Mr. Porter's restaurant. Jake put on his coziest pajamas. You know how you feel when you get in bed when you got your coziest pajamas on? Wrapped himself in a blanket and enjoyed a bowl of soup. I was silly to think I didn't have time to go to the doctor, he said, especially when I have such great friends who can help me. See, there he is in his coziest pajamas, huh? Is he in his coziest pajamas? There's always time to go to the doctor, Ryder said. Yeah, you should go for a visit if you don't feel good, said Everest. Always, kiddos, if you don't feel good, you gotta tell your grown-ups. And make sure you get regular checkups too, said Marshall, see? And if you ever think you're too busy, Rubble said, smiling, just yelp for help. Finished Jake. What do you think, kiddos? See, teamwork and friends. We can accomplish anything, kiddos. Remember, smile. It says smile on the board. You got to smile. And remember how good friends are. And be good friends to them. Well, kiddos, it's time to go. You go and have a great day and smile with everybody you meet.